All right, guys, 95 Max Scherzer is going to be taking the mound in this game. This will be the debut. I'm still looking to get Oswalt to the mound. I haven't even used him against the CPU or anything yet, so I haven't even pitched with him. I'm very excited for the debut game to take place, but we're going to have to wait, unfortunately. But here are the stats to this 95 Scherzer. If you didn't see the video I posted a couple days ago, his hits per 9 and Ks per 9 is good. 90 with the hits per 9 and 88 Ks per 9 is definitely good. 72 velocity and 87 break is alright as well. I'm not expecting this card to be the best in the game or anything, like I know that, but I've heard a couple people say they've used him and they've done very well with him, so we're just going to have to see as well how good he does. And I was going up against a pretty decent squad. This guy had Paxton on the hill, which it seems like everybody has these days. Ben Revere was back in the lineup too, man. Like, he is on the MVP series squad. I want to use him, man. I want to use him a little bit because he seems to be a beast. He has very good hitting stats. I haven't even shown them yet. My stupid ass hasn't even shown them yet, but he's leading this game off with a single to left field. 3 batters later, Eddie Matthews is sending one deep. That's just leaving the yards. That's a 2-run shot. Eddie Matthews doing more damage after the single from Revere. That's a 2-run shot. So this is why I put Revere back in the lineup, man. He was kind of a hitting machine in the MVP series game I played. I think he got 3 hits. There was a lot of at-bats in that game since it was 13 innings, but I did get 3 hits. I think I was 3 for 6 with him when it was all said and done. But yeah, I need to show his hitting stats, man. I'm sure a lot of people have seen them by now because a lot of people were suggesting me to use him. And yeah, he is a beast, so I'm probably going to leave him in the lineup for a couple games at least. Obviously, I'm not going to leave him in for eternity or something. I'm just going to leave him in for a couple games at the most. So this guy is responding back fairly quick. This guy, the 92 Lorenzo Cain, he is sending one to the gap. He's getting a triple. And then as I was just talking, I was talking so positive about this Victor Martinez and how he's blocking everything. That one kind of got away from him, and he's scoring a run. So it's all right, man. Obviously, he's not going to block every single ball. It's all right. He gets a run back, so it is now 2-run. It's now 2-1. Tulowitzki is able to shoot one down the third baseline too, so that is a single. But Harper is just grounding into the inning-ending double play, getting out of it. No, only 1 run scored, so not that much damage was done, which is all right. So yeah, like I was saying, everyone seems to have Paxton in their rotation these days since he went up to a gold. And I don't know, I don't really seem to do well against him. I don't know why it is, man. Like, he does throw heat, and he does have a pretty decent curveball and stuff, changeup as well. I really don't do well at all when I do face Paxton. So I was hoping to change that in this game. I did get off to an alright start with the 2-run shot with Eddie Matthews. Ben Revere in his second at-bat is also squaring something up again, but unfortunately a line drive right to the first baseman. So Brantley had a rough MVP series game. I was 1 for 6, I'm pretty sure, with him, but as I was saying, there is a lot of pressure for me to do good with Brantley, dude. Like, I have to play good with Brantley to get all those stubs, and once the squad is... once I add more players to the squad and there's a lot of golds and diamonds, there won't be, too much pressure because you do get stubs for getting runs and other things. But Brantley, he needs to have a bounce-back game in the next MVP series game. He was 0 for 1 coming into this at-bat, and then I'm getting jammed again. I don't know, man. I was swinging late on a lot of pitches in this game. Like, I got off to an all-right start, like I said, but other than that, I mean, I wasn't doing that well. I mean, I did do all right in the MVP series game. There was a lot of hits in that game for me and my opponent, but I didn't get the win, obviously. But this game, I wasn't feeling it. There's just those games, man, where you just go out there and you're just like, damn, today is not my day. I just know it's not going to be my day, and you're just swinging at... It's not even that necessarily you're swinging at bad pitches. It's just when you are swinging at stuff, you're always late or early. It's just you're not really getting that much good timing. Although I was making some good swings in this game. Not every single pitch, obviously, I was swinging bad. But for the most part, I kind of was making some, late swings and getting jammed a lot. But this guy was able to get another base hit. So he was kind of on Scherzer early in this game, but I don't know why people are doing this, man. Why do people have speed on the bases and then they're trying to steal third base with 2 down? I don't get it. All you got to do is send something up the gut and then most likely a guaranteed run. So this guy is making the last out of the inning at third base. You can't be doing that. And then Paxton still on the hill for this guy. Arenado is sending one to right field, but he is catching that one. And then Eddie Matthews, up for the second time in this game too, is able to find the right field grass too, and he's getting his second base hit of this game. So Eddie Matthews seems to be the only person in the lineup other than Revere at this very moment who's been swinging a good bat. Even Brantley he hasn't been slowing down. And I feel like ever since I had a slow MVP series game, I'm hoping that's not going to continue, even though Brantley's been going off, dude. He hasn't been slowing down at all. I don't even know why the hell I was even coming close to saying that. But Revere, Brantley, and Eddie Matthews have been the only bats in the lineup who have been doing well. Even Victor Martinez hasn't been doing that well, and Ripken, dude. Ripken has just been a double play machine, man. Like, honest to God, Ripken is just grounding into double plays in the most crucial times, as he did right there again. This guy's able to get the leadoff guy on once again. So now he has somebody in scoring position for his Diamond Dynasty player, trying to get this guy, guessing, man, because it seemed like he was on the heat. He was on the heat for a good amount of this game. So I was throwing a lot of off-speed pitches, which is why I was throwing a lot of sliders and stuff. And then that's what it just seemed like. This guy was just on the fastballs, and then I was giving this guy so many sliders and changeups down low. Once I tried to sneak in a fastball, this happened. He's finding the gap. Brantley almost made an insane grab, but just out of his reach. Nobody wanted to pick up the ball either, I guess. So he is cashing in another run, and he's making it to third base in the process. I walked Bryce Harper, I'm pretty sure, to try and get Correa up for the righty-on-righty matchup. It worked out in my favor as I'm getting him to ground out to end that inning. So now we got a tie game, man. This is so damn common on this channel, man. Tie games are brewing left, right, and center when we get in the late innings. So now we're in the bottom half of the fifth inning. This guy is going down, swinging on the inside slider. So that's a good amount of K, or not good amount, but a couple Ks so far for Scherzer in this game. I think I only had around 4 up until this inning, I'm pretty sure. And I guess it is only the fifth inning, so it isn't really late. But it just seemed like this was going to be a close game unless something crazy happened. I mean, it wasn't, no squad was just going off and having an advantage or anything. But I need to get the bats going in this game because, yeah, Paxton was doing an all right job. I only had around 4, I think we both had 4 hits up until this point in the game. Ben Revere is up for his third at-bat in this game, was able to get a base hit in his first at-bat. Second at-bat, he just hit a line drive right to the first baseman. And this time, again, this is what I was saying. I was swinging late on a lot of fastballs inside, and this guy knew it because he was definitely trying to jam me inside with those heaters, and then when he was throwing outside fastballs, I didn't have a chance. So Arenado goes down swinging right there too, so I didn't really know how long I wanted to leave Scherzer in the game. I wanted to leave him in for a good amount of innings, obviously, since it was the debut game. I didn't want to leave him in for like 2 or 3, even 4 innings. Then that would have been, dumb pretty much. I wanted to leave him in for at least 6 or something. So it was a tie game up until right there when Tulowitzki, I think that was his 3rd hit of the game, and he sent in a solo shot to the opposite field. So this guy's taking the lead. So I'm pretty sure after that the bullpen was warming up, although I do get Bryce Harper swinging at the changeup down low. Matt Holliday is in next. I think he already has a base hit in this game too, but just flying out to Revere in center field. He eventually makes the grab, and that's it for this inning. So this guy is going up in this game after the solo shot from Tulowitzki. Tulowitzki was pretty much the only bat for either squad who was doing good in this game. Like I was saying, 3 for 3 in this game so far. So this guy went to the pen too. I'm not really sure why. I wasn't doing that good at all, like I've said a million times in this video against Paxton. This guy put in Kelvin Herrera, which is pretty much, I feel like every single person in this game does well against Kelvin Herrera. I feel like I've been doing a lot better, much better since MLB 16, man. I felt like Kelvin Herrera was one of the most difficult relievers in the game, and now in MLB, geez, what a bad stutter. MLB 17, he hasn't been so difficult to hit, if you ask me, and that just seems to be the case. So I'm not really sure why he did go to the pen, but I wasn't getting any runs or any hits in that inning, so I guess he made a good decision. But I still had Scherzer in the game. I think he was coming to the plate. Yeah, I think he was in the next inning, so I wanted to leave him in. Didn't have to waste somebody out of the pen or anything, so I just need to shut this guy down. There is 2 down with his Diamond Dynasty player in. Able to get him to fly out to Brantley for the 3rd out of this inning, so that's pretty much it for Scherzer. He had a solid outing. I mean, I'm not leaving I'm not leaving in line with the win or anything, so I guess it wasn't the best outing ever. But 3 runs on, 5 hits isn't too bad. I think I had around 5 or 6 strikeouts, so definitely wasn't a terrible performance. But Kelvin Herrera was still in the game for this guy. Lindor wasn't able to get a base hit, just a weak ground ball to second base. And then a couple batters later, I put in Granderson for Scherzer. And then Granderson, dude, I've been struggling with Granderson lately off the bench. I don't even remember the last time he came in off the bench, and I did something clutch with him. So Nate Jones is in. Nate Jones is crazy, dude. I really like using Nate Jones. I feel like a lot of people don't do that good against Nate Jones either. This guy was able to get somebody all the way to third base. Now in the bottom of the 8th inning, but Cepeda is in. Victor, bro! Victor wasn't able to get that one, but luckily I was able to cover the plate right there and get that out, so this guy didn't get insurance. So Craig Kimbrell is in. I fucking love facing Kimbrell in this game. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same. And Ben Revere almost able to get a single by Murphy. That could have been huge, man. Got the lead-off guy on with that speed. But Daniel Murphy is making an insane play over there at second base. So Brantley 0 for 3 coming into this at-bat. It's usually rare. I don't even remember the last time Brantley had a game where he didn't get a hit, and this is another one. He's getting a base hit on the board, so that would have been huge, man. If I was able to get Revere on to begin the inning, Brantley followed that up with a single, I could have been threatening. So now a couple batters later, all Eddie Matthews needs to do is just get a base hit up the gut or something, squaring something up, but just a hard-hit ground ball right to Murphy at second base, and that is it. The fat lady is wheezing in the nosebleeds. After that, it is all said and done. I'm taking the loss, and I actually played pretty bad in this game. This was probably the worst game I've played in around a little bit, man. A couple games at least, but hopefully I will bounce back. As always, guys, if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up, and I will see everybody in the next video.